Welcome to Kranky Live, the show where bold minds meet real talk. This isn't your average sports or news show. It's where we break down sports, culture, and controversy with facts, fire, and fearless honesty. Here, truth cuts through the noise, and hype gets exposed. From football to track and field, from world issues to local debates, we ask the tough questions, speak without fear, and go deeper than the headlines. We don't follow the crowd, we set the trend. While others recycle the same tired takes, we bring fresh insight, unfiltered analysis, and bold perspectives. No echo chambers, no puppet talk, just real conversation for people who think for themselves. Listen with your brain, not just your ears. Think critically, question boldly, and speak freely. This is Kranky Live, where reason rules the mic and truth always win. Come on, let's get into it. Good evening, well, I should say afternoons, not even evening yet. Good afternoon. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the event of the day, which is Arsenal versus Liverpool. It's a big game for both teams, actually. For Liverpool to maintain their stop. 1 second, people. I'm getting a call in which I have to take. Sorry, people. I apologize for that, but that was my my agent. I apologize for that, but I had to take that call. But as I was saying, Liverpool has to try to maintain their status in the top four, while Arsenal are trying to extend their lead, given the events of yesterday. So as you know, yesterday, both Man City and Villa drew their games. Man City drew 1-0 with Brighton. They could have lost that game, frankly. I didn't get a chance to watch a Villa game, but they drew 0-0 with Crystal Palace. It was very good defensively. So Arsenal is now leading by 5 points. And let me know if you can see that. This is the table. As you can see in the table there, Arsenal have 48 points. Bless up Broadman Security. Manchester City, 43. So is Villa, etc., etc. So in essence, I don't go through the rest of the team because they don't really matter. We're just thinking about the teams who have a chance to possibly catch us. I don't think Liverpool in fourth, who are at 34 points and are 14 points out. If they win today, they're still at 11 points back. So, and with only another 18 games left, it's hard to do. Arsenal's not losing 6 games this season. I don't think so. So it will be interesting. Now let's go to the starting lineups. What's interesting for me when I look at both teams and both squad is Arsenal have the same team you expect to start. There's no Calafiori. Calafiori is really is brittle, I should say. Bless up float management, and Brownman. Thanks for joining. And as you come in, people hit the like button. It is a little bit surprising that if you look at the starting lineup, that's what we expect for Arsenal. Timber at right back, Ryan goes, Timber right back. Saliba and Gabriel, the two best centre-back pair in football. Could be individually also the two best centre-backs in football. Then Nkape from Ecuador, who has been playing really well and has filled in really well at both centre-back and left-back. You know, last year, Miles Lewis-Kelly came in and played brilliantly at left-back, but he's been frozen out this year with the addition of Nkape. And also, Calafiori has been injury prone from last year. So he got a lot of games last year. So this year he gets to play. He doesn't get to play as much because Nkape and Calafiori have jumped ahead of him. In the midfield is what we expect. So Mendu came in to replace Partey. Rice in the 8, who's getting a lot of laudatory comments from the entirety of the English media. You know they go overboard on certain players. But he's been playing well. He scored 2 goals last week. And then last but not least, we have the indomitable, the captain, who had an off year last year and to me didn't really play well. But who this year has been in sparkling form since he returned from injury and has kept Eze out the team in Martin Odegaard. And then up front, we have Saka on the right. Last game, we played Madueke, who played really well. And they have different attributes, but Saka is the vice captain. He knows he's going to play. We have Trossard on the left, who's been impressive this season, actually. And it's probably our best goal scorer. And then we have the Titanic, who Arteta has been sticking with and is getting more opportunities than anybody else in the team, given his lack of production. And what I hear a lot is people saying, "Oh, he draws two defenders and he runs hard." Like, this ain't construction, people. This is football. We're in the construction business. Technical ability is an imperative, which he doesn't exhibit. Bless up Omar. And even though I hope he comes good, because he scored over 90 goals in 2 years in Portugal, this is the best league in the world. And quality matters. And his quality has not been exhibited, and he's been very disappointing. When I watch him play, his movement is decent, but he's not overly quick. We look at his attributes. He doesn't get the ball in the channel when he runs sometimes, but he's not overly quick. He can't get away from his opponent. His link-up play is poor. His ability to beat a man is non-existent. When he turns with the ball sometimes, it's like the Titanic turning. And he doesn't even create his own shot. If you look at Jesus in the last game, Jesus scored in against Villa, that shot came out of nowhere. Ball wasn't far away from his feet. He just made it happen. He can create something out of nothing. Gyökeres doesn't do that. So I'm a little bit surprised we're sticking with him. I know Jesus just come back from injury. It's hard to just throw him in. And I thought we would have Havertz today, but I guess it's too early for him. He came in 2 days ago. He's not in the squad. It's getting hard to get into the squad, people. If you think about it. Because if you look at the squad, anyone near you can't even get in the squad nowadays. Right? And you only have 40 so many subs. I think you have 20 players in the team, and Madueke and Havertz may make 21 and 22, so they're not in the team. Now, if you look at the Liverpool team, you have Alisson in goal, Van Dijk, Konate, Kirkes. I don't know if that's interesting. I don't know if they're playing a back three. Maybe they're going to play Szoboszlai on the right back. So you have Van Dijk, Konate, and Kirkes, who are all defenders. But then we see Szoboszlai, McAllister. Bradley, will play right back. So maybe Frimpong will play out wide. So it'd be Van Dijk, Konate, Kirkes, and Bradley in the back. In the midfield, Szoboszlai, McAllister, and Gravenberg. And then up front, we have Gakpo, Frimpong. What am I missing? They're all over the place. 5, 3, 8, 2, 11. Gakpo, Frimpong. I'm Wirtz actually. So maybe Wirtz is going to play a hybrid role. Interesting. Yeah, Liverpool, for a team that spent over £400 million in the summer, they look pretty light. Look at their bench. The bench is not the most. It's not a bench that give you cause of concern. They have the goalkeeper on the bench, who is Mamadashvili, or Mamadashvili, Woodman, Gomez, who is injury prone, Chiesa, Jones, Robertson, Enioni, Ramsey, and Gomoha. I mean, it's not the most intimidating bench. Look at Arsenal's bench. You have Kepa, who's keeper for Bournemouth last year and keeper for Chelsea, probably the most expensive goalkeeper in Premier League history, £70-something million. You have Ben White, who was a starter at right back and has played well ball. Lewis Kelly was brilliant last year. You have Norgard, who came from Brentford and plays the six really well. You have Merino, up Spain international, and is back up to Rice. You have Eze, who's a enigmatic player, plays really well, but can't get into the team. Scored 3 against Tottenham and scored against his old team to give Arsenal the win. You have Martinelli, who was a perennial starter, but has been up and down this year. Madueke, who looks really, really good when he does come on. And Jesus, who was the previous starter before he got injured, or coming back as a starter. So, in essence, you do have a very good bench of, I think, all internationals for Arsenal. You have some kids and some veterans on Liverpool bench. So, if you look at the optics and what's here, usually Arsenal should win, but the ball is round, right? Then Gakpo played the 9 for Liverpool today with Frimpong on the right and Wirtz playing at the front 3. I mean, they're missing Ekitike, they're missing Isak, they're missing a lot of players. And they're missing Salah also, who's away at the African Cup of Nations. So, and they're missing from last year Trent and Diaz. They're missing a lot. So this is not the same title winning team. And it's very obvious how they've played so far. And I'd be a little bit surprised if Arsenal doesn't win this game. But as I said, the ball is round. We struggled at home against Wolves. We won because Wolves scored all 3 goals. We didn't score 1. We struggled against Everton. We were dominant against Villa in the second half, but we struggled in the first half. And if Onana didn't get injured, it may have been a different game. And last week against Bournemouth, we were pretty comfortable until later in the game when they scored the second goal and we got uncomfortable. So in essence, Arsenal is in a good spot. And if they can win tonight or today, this evening in the UK, they should be feeling good about their chances to win their first title since 2004 in 21 years, as one would like to say. So let's hope Arsenal doesn't mess it up. I'm looking forward to the game. The game is in 18 minutes. It's a very good team that Arsenal has out there. And I'd be surprised if Arsenal doesn't win tonight. But you never know. We struggled against Wolves, who didn't win a game before we played them. And we had a hard time scoring against them. They were playing something like low block. How will Liverpool play today? That's the big question. Will they come out at Arsenal? Or will they play deep and play on the counter? But the problem for them is, even on the counter, you'd have a Salah or Ekitike or Isak. They don't have counter players in their team to be effective. Frimpong is a true wing back or defender. He's not a true right winger. So I'm surprised. Maybe he plays Frimpong because to help out the right back in Bradley. I'm surprised the kid, the 17-year-old kid, and Gumoha didn't get the start, or even Chiesa, frankly, to provide more width and provide more danger. But maybe he's very focused on being sound defensively and hope he can nip a goal here and there to win the game. So we'll see. We're looking forward to the game. It should be a really good game, really interesting game. Let me know in the chat who you're picking to win this game and what score you're predicting. What's your prognostication for this game and what score are you predicting? Looking forward to it. I would expect Arsenal to control the midfield. I think the midfield is where they're strongest, actually. Gravenberg, McAllister, and Szoboszlai, which also is also strong. To be frank, it may be even in the midfield because when we played them at their place, they were in the better team, but they scored a phenomenal goal by Szoboszlai early in the season. So we'll see what happens. It should be an interesting game. But up front, they're pretty light. Gakpo, I think Gakpo has one or 2 goals this season. He has been prolific. Frimpong is not a true forward, and then Wirtz has been up and down. And we have one of the better defense in the Premier League, so it should be interesting. Now, Gyökeres has 5 goals in 18 games. And by the way, people, my feed may be a little bit slow because I'm watching this on Peacock. I have no idea why NBC is showing this on Peacock versus on USA Network or on NBC, the channel 4 here in New York. I'm very disappointed. That means my feed can be slower than most of you, actually, if you get rid of regular satellite TV, because I have 2 feeds I'm watching on, and it seems like it's raining cats and dogs like it normally does in England. Is it raining as it normally does? It looks like it. I'm seeing some picture here of Wirtz and Gakpo. That's not good. Rain may be fun to play when you're on the playing scrimmage and all that, but not in games like this. We want the field to be not overly wet, and we want players to play at the optimum. But it's going to be an interesting game. I'm sure Arsenal are looking forward to the game, especially given how we lost the first one. And they had a better team than to me. Similar players, but much more option. They had Salah in that game. I think they had Ekitike. So it's a different setup for them, actually. So we'll see how it turns out, but should be a good game. Let me know the score you're predicting. Come on, people, put your score in the chat. Let me know what scores you're predicting for the outcome of this game. Really looking forward to it. I find that the teams I like to beat, As Arsenal fan, obviously Spurs, but Spurs is just Spurs. Manchester United, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea. I would say the order is nowadays, given that Man U is not where they used to be. It used to be Man U number one. I would say it's Man City, Liverpool, Man U, and then Chelsea. So Omar says 2-1 Arsenal. I think I predicted 3-1 Arsenal, actually. I don't think Liverpool defense has been that great. They give up a lot of goals. Yeah, it's raining in London as it normally does. And if that's the case, then given how potent we are, except we have a Titanic in the middle. I hope Titanic find a way to bully the two defenders and create more room for Saka and Trossard. But he's been disappointing. People keep making excuses, and you don't want to speak too early, but we're 20 games in. He's probably missed about 2 or 3 games because he had that muscle injury, but he has not played based on expectation. The expectation much higher than the production we've gotten from him. I see Gabriel on screen. I can't hear the discussion, people, so obviously I don't want to be dinged by YouTube for broadcasting the game. So you have to see with me. I have to go by the pictures and the optics to inform my view. But Gabriel has more goal contribution than Gokares. He has 4 goals and 3 assists in 13 games. He's an offensive force, especially on set pieces. Mainly on set pieces. That's a big asset to have when you have your center half who can either create a goal or score a goal. It's got to be an amazing thing for Arteta and the team to know that when all is lost, you can count on Gabriel to create havoc and enable a goal to be scored. Now, I'd have to contend with 2 big behemoth center half in Van Dijk and Konate, but it looked like everybody's afraid of Gabriel nowadays. Big, physical, fearless. So we'll see what happens. We're 12 minutes before kickoff time. Kickoff time is at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. London time. So get your popcorns out, or get your soda out, or some people drink, get your wine out or your beer out, and sit back and let's enjoy some football. It should be fun. It should be a lot of fun. Truly, truly looking forward to this game. I was so pleased yesterday with the outcome. So pleased with the outcome yesterday. Because if City had won, they would have been within 3 points of us. Now that they drew the game, and frankly, I have no idea how the Brighton player missed the goal late in the second half. Your grandmother could score that goal, to be honest. All she has to do is put her foot sideways and let it go in the goal. But that didn't happen, so you can't grab a spilt milk. But we have a chance to we have our own destiny in our own hands. It's not up to somebody else, and we just got to take advantage of the situation. We really have to. But let me know what your thoughts are. I only saw Omar put up his score 2-1. Well, I'm Float. You're not watching the program at Brownman Security. Come on, let me know what your prediction is. I think Float is an Arsenal fan. Are you confident? Are you comfortable? Are you guys confident we're going to win the league this year? That's the question. Will we win the league this year, or will it be where we, as some people call it, we choke again or we don't produce again? I mean, when you have come second 3 out of the last, 4 years? That's a phenomenal achievement, Now, some may say, well, you still haven't raised the flag, you still haven't won. That means you've been very, very consistent. And last year wasn't our best year. We had a lot of injuries. We didn't have a lot of cover in certain areas. The year before that, we probably should have won when City won. I think we were leading games in hand City had, but we had a comfortable lead or decent lead. And then Saliba got injured and things just went downhill. So again, we have another opportunity to win. And there's nothing better than the now, to be honest. Yeah, the past is important, but it's nothing more than the now. That's what we focus on today, and we'll be focused on going forward. So the now is an imperative, and if we ensure that we win today and we keep winning, if we win all our games going forward, we win the league. Or if we So we don't play Villa anymore. So we can't control Villa. But we can, if we beat City, we play them next, which is not too far away, and then we win most of our other games. We can afford to probably lose 2 more games, I think. We've only lost 2 this season, and even the 2 losses, the loss against Liverpool, which was by a great goal by Szoboszlai, and Villa, where they scored in the last minute of the game. That was it. Were other games we could have lost? Yeah, we could have lost against Man U in the first game. I think Man U was a much better team, which caused some concern and consternation. But since then, some games we haven't played well against, like Wolves, or Newcastle led us late and came back and win in the last minute. Or we scored late against City when they were leading us 1-0 and they started playing low block and a goalkeeper made a mistake and Martinelli scored for a brilliant pass by Eze. But when you think about it overall, we've had a very good season. And hopefully between luck and quality, we will prevail, get over the line, stop hearing the negative vibes about the team and the club, and we choke and we can't get there. And this team is young enough to do this quite a bit. Now, there's been a lot of discussion lately about this is the January transfer window. And in this window, teams normally don't spend a lot of money in this window because clubs don't want to lose their best players. And they are setting themselves up for a run in the second half of the year. Now, Mark Gahey, who is at Crystal Palace, who is a brilliant defender, England international, came out of the Chelsea Academy, is the one player everybody's focused on. And there are a number of teams that are trying to pursue Mark Gahey. Liverpool tried to buy him in the summer window for about 30-something mil. He was supposed to take medical, and then something transpired. It didn't occur. I think Oliver Glasner probably put his foot down to say, if he leaves and I leave, I figured that may have happened. So that didn't materialize. And frankly, for Gay, may have been tough because Canadian Van Dijk are entrenched in that team and may be very difficult for him to displace either one of them. So now Liverpool is still interested, but the other teams on the scene, Man City, who have just lost Diaz, and Guardiola broke his foot, so he's going to be out for a while, is in need of a centre back, and John Stones is a bottle. He's always injured. So they need a centre half because right now they're very short in that area, and they're looking at Mark Gahey. And then I've heard recently Arsenal, and I have no idea why, is also of interest. Think about what we have at Arsenal. The 2 centre halves, Gabriel and Saliba, and one of them may leave in the summer. I think Gabriel had some interest from the Saudi League, and Saliba always have interest from Real Madrid and says he has to win with Arsenal first before he leaves. If we win this year, would he push for a move? So we're always looking for contingencies. And when Mark Gahey scored against us in the League Cup, he didn't celebrate, which I thought was interesting. So he's that Gahey's thinking about Arsenal, because how he wouldn't get to this Arsenal team. I mean, we have 5 centre backs, frankly. The 2 we have now in Gabriel and Saliba. Timber plays centre back, and he plays centre back for his country a lot. Calafiori plays centre back for Italy, and he plays centre back for us. And then Capi plays centre back for Ecuador. So we have like 5 centre backs, and then we have Mascara. We basically have 6 centre backs, quality centre backs. So why add another one? It's like you're overindulging. Now, if I was Mark Gahey, there is no way I'm leaving Crystal Palace now. Zero. Maybe people talk about this is a free transfer. Mark Gahey's not a free transfer, people. Come summer, he's not a free transfer. You have to pay to get him. There's a misconception about what free transfer means. Yes, you don't have to play. You have to pay the club, the selling club or the club he's leaving, a transfer fee. But if he's leaving and he has no obligation to any club, then you have to pay him and his agent. And if I was Gahey, I would do what Mbappe did when he went to Real Madrid. Didn't he get like 50-something million pounds? That's what I would do. What's my market value? Okay, I'll give you a discount. If you're Mark Gahey, your market value is about 70 million pounds. I'm going to give you a 30% discount. So you got to give me 50 mil. Let me give me 40, my agent 10. Agent going to get his money anyway. You give me 40 mil, that's my £200,000 a week contract for 4 years. So I already get paid. Why would Gahey, I mean, look, there's a risk of getting injured, but he could buy insurance at that value to protect himself. Why would I, as Mark Gahey, sign with any team in January unless that team is going to give me that bonus when I sign with them in January? But if you sign in January, your number get discounted significantly because Crystal Palace is not taking less than 30 million pounds. So then if you're valued at 70 and you give a discount, you get 20, 50 million. That doesn't make any sense. If you're Gehi, 5 more months, there is zero chance of me leaving. But anyway, that's the Mark Gehi story. The teams are walking on the field. I'm sure some of you are watching it on the tube or on the TV and you're ahead of me. So I understand that. I'm watching it on Peacock in the US and I have another channel I watch it, but they're both slower than what you're watching. I'm almost sure, unless you're doing Peacock like I am. But looking forward to it. It's 3 minutes to 3. They're walking out on the field. It should be a fun game. The bad thing about doing a watch along is that you can't hear what the commentators are saying. Even though sometimes you hear what they're saying and you're just like, yeah, why am I listening to you? But that's something else. So looking forward to the game. And come on, people. If you're in the chat, let me know what you think the score should be. What your prognostication, what your prediction is. What the outcome of the game. Let me know. I am interested. Looking forward to a very, very good game. Let's hope if both teams play up to their potential, there's no way we should lose this. But then again, as they keep saying, the ball is round and you never know. You can never tell. It should be a very, very good game, though. And let's hope we can pull this game to bed. I'm watching it on 2 channels. One channel I have them just walking out, so you can't see how far back that is. And Peacock has the players on the field warming up. Now, the one player I feel really bad for is Eze. Eze hasn't played, in the last 4 games? When he scored 3 against Tottenham, he hasn't been at his best. He hasn't been the problem Eze doesn't realize is he has not been as mobile and as active as he should be. And when he played against Villa, Matty Cash scored that goal when we played at their place because Eze fell asleep. If you play for Arsenal, you have to play defense. I don't care how good you are offensively. Look at how Odegaard plays and how Saka plays. They are the examples because they're the captain and vice captain. And you see how they play team. They're always playing defense. And Arteta mandates that. And you should be able to do that with a very strong bench. Right? If you have a strong bench, you should be able to, because your defenders are not going to get changed a lot of times, apart from maybe the left back or the right back, or they cramp up or something. The center halves are not getting changed. So in essence, you should be able to, if you're playing forward or even in the midfield, and Rice not getting changed either, you should be able to run a lot in the game. So, but it's game time. It is game time. Arne Slot and Arteta embracing all the members of the coaching staff of Liverpool. Again, we have Alisson in goal for Liverpool, Van Dijk, Konate, Kirkes, and Bradley in the defense. Szoboszlai, McAllister, and Gravenberg in the midfield. And look like they have 4 midfielders. Wirtz is there also. And then we have Gakpo and Frimpong. So not the most potent forward line for Liverpool. And Arsenal have Raya in goal, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, and Kapi in the defense. Zubimendi, Rice, and Odegaard, the maestro in the midfield. And then we have Saka, Trossard, and Titanic Gokeres up front. So looking forward to the game. Here we go. Arsenal fans are out in their droves and they're very confident. Very, very confident. Very, very confident. Let's see that confident materialize into a positive outcome. Game is off. Liverpool going long, not trying to play it from the back. It'd be interesting to see the battle between Gokeres, Van Dijk, and Konate. Arsenal are pressing way up the field also. Should be interesting. But we'll be vulnerable to the counter. Liverpool going long. Free kick to Arsenal. We're in the first minute. Score tied at 0. Looks like Liverpool is not going to play it from the back tonight. Or this evening. They're going long. What Arsenal have done, I think, in building their team is somewhat copied Man City somewhat, especially in the defense, where they have big physical players, but also very technical. And look at Man City, Diaz, Guardiola, Ake, big team, technical, but also physical. Liverpool going long all game, it looked like. We're just playing, I think I'm watching a JPL game. Just kicking the ball long and hope for the best. Liverpool not pressing the old Liverpool where it's a hybrid type, just over halfway line. They have 5 defenders at that level, including Frimpong, which make it very difficult to go between the lines, actually. I think Saka should have a good time with Kirkus today. Arsenal with the ball, just playing the ball at the back. Gabriel to Saliba. They have a lot of those passes. Bad play by Gokares came. People, his link-up play is poor. Look a while ago. Who was he passing that ball to? Link-up play. I don't know why Arteta sticks with him. We're trying to prove a point because he costs so much money. Look at that ball he passed a while ago. Like the Titanic. Just kick the ball anywhere. Arsenal unbeaten their last 8 games, 4 wins. We have 5 wins, actually. A few draws. But Liverpool playing long today. Frimpong playing on the right wing. So let's see how well Frimpong can emulate Salah, I should say. And that rain is pouring. Pouring rain. That's London, though. I can tell you, people living in London, that weather is melancholy. That weather stresses you. Not only does life stress you, but the weather stresses you. It's not overly cold, but it's come in, Cappy. Don't get a yellow card. Throw the ball. Liverpool coming forward and going back, and they probably go long again. Go all the way back to the keeper. They're in the middle of our half with the ball, and they go all the way back to the keeper. That's interesting. I think it's going to be difficult for the players today, just given the weather. And they can barely see well. You got to be very careful trying to control this wet ball. What a pass by Raya. It's pouring. Look at Arteta. They're showing Arteta it's pouring, people. I'm not sure visibility will be that great either. This was cricket. There'd be no game today. Pitch would be too wet. Arsenal trying to go along to Saka. Saka is in behind the defense. Oh, I'm sorry. Went to Timber. He miscontrolled that ball. I'm sure the weather has something to do with that. Kirk has to do the throw-in. This rain is crazy. Torrential rain. Why today? We want to watch some good football. I'm sure some of the people must be getting wet because I don't think everything is covered in the Emirates. You know, when I used to go to the Emirates, I was in the box, actually. Fortunately, unfortunately. Throw into Liverpool. We're 5 minutes in. Score tied at 0. Nothing happening so far. Nothing. There's a lot of balls being played without any purpose because I think the weather is affecting the quality of play. Gokares trying to pressure Alisson. You can't slip, bad kick by Alisson. Subamende into Trossard. Gokares is offside. He took too long to come out. Arsenal should have done better with that ball. The ball is difficult to kick because weather conditions are miserable. Here comes Liverpool. It's Gravenberg to Bradley. Liverpool playing well. They're going to go along across field to try to find. Is that Kirkes? Saliba plays it out for a throw into Liverpool. Here come Liverpool again. Liverpool looking good. Nobody's on Kirkes. He has a chance to go forward. Missed pass by Kirkes. Gabriel trying to find bad pass, trying to find the captain, Odegaard. Headed out of bounds, throw into Liverpool. Just join us. We're in the 7-minute mark. Arsenal and Liverpool tied at 0. No chance yet to either team. I think Liverpool have the better possession, but nothing significant today. I think they should try to find Trossard, but played high because the field is wet. Saliba trying to find Gokares. You have to play it really high to do that. If you hit the ball flat, it's going to skid off the surface. That doesn't make sense. Unless you're going to find the man on his feet or find his foot, that ain't going to happen. You can't play a long ball unless you play it really high up for it to come down and give the person a chance to get under it. If you hit a flat ball over the top, it's just going to skid out to the goalkeeper or skid out of bounds. So you have to be more thoughtful when you make those passes. Nowadays, it's difficult to get throwing in. People are marking closely. Ball into Gokares, trying to play the way top to Trossard, headed out. Gokares again got dispossessed. Arsenal go all the way back to Gabriel. I don't know why Nkappi did that. He could have turned. Ball played out to Odegaard. He has Saka. Decided to go back to Gabriel. Gabriel out to Trossard. Trossard was man one-on-one. Trossard trying to turn him. He's going to come back inside to Zuamende. Zuamende to Odegaard. Odegaard goes to side of Saka. Saka's man one-on-one. He should take him on. He doesn't have any help. He should try to beat him. Saka cross to the far post. Headed down by Liverpool. Ball out to Rice. Rice back to Gabriel. Gabriel trying to find someone deep. Is going to go back out to Rice, who's parallel to him. Rice to Zuamende, who's deep. And then go across field to Saliba. Saka has isolation one-on-one. They should get to Saka as quickly as possible. Ball into Timber. Timber's behind the defense. Crosses. Poor cross by Timber. He should probably just try to stop that ball and do something with it. He had a chance to stop it. Didn't have a good pass by Saliba. Let's see. He had a chance to stop. He could have stopped that ball, He's trying to stretch for it. If he stopped it, Gakpo is behind him. Good block there. Arsenal trying to go over the top. Headed out by shot by Trossard. Headed out by Konate. It's very difficult to play that ball, actually. Ball all the way back to goalkeeper Raya by Nkappi. Arsenal come again. Saliba. Just looking for a pass. All the angles are blocked off. He plays it right out to Gabriel. Gabriel has a chance to go right to Trossard. He delays. Trossard should come back for the ball. He doesn't want it. Zuamende to Saliba. Or to Odegaard, who's come deep to get it. Odegaard is probably going to go back to Saliba. I probably shouldn't recycle the ball. He plays out to Gabriel. Gabriel back to Odegaard. Odegaard coming deep nowadays to get the ball. Before he used to just sit beside Saka. Now he's coming much more deeper. Looking to try to go inside to Rice, change his mind. Odegaard going to come back to Saliba. No, decide not to. Saliba is way up the field. If we lose the ball now, we're very vulnerable. Saliba is playing almost way up the field. Saka is my one-on-one. Trying to go by him. Trying to cross, ball out of bounds, throwing to Arsenal. Saka had a chance to cross the ball with his right foot, but decided not to. Oh, it is for a corner, actually. I thought it was a throw into corner. Corner to Arsenal, you just joined us. We're watching the game of the week between Arsenal and Liverpool. Score tied at 0. Arsenal, the set piece kings, do have a corner. Let's see what happens when the indomitable Gabriel trying to create havoc in the box. Corner taken by Saka. Good corner over the far post. Punch up by Alisson. Foul on Trossard, and he's going to get a yellow card. He had the ball. That's not a yellow card. That's awful. That's not a yellow card. That's not a yellow card. The ball is punched up by Alisson. Trossard tried to control it. Yeah, he held the man hand. I don't know why he held him. He could have run and tripped him up without holding him. That's not a good thing. Yellow card early in a red that you could slide and take somebody out. That's not good. You don't want to get a yellow card there. Here come Konate. Gravenberg. Down ball. Kirk is back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk to Konate. Konate goes back to Alisson. It's a difficult game because of the weather. Van Dijk to Kirkes, going to go back to Alisson. They should press Alisson. Alisson's not great with his feet. People think he is. He's not great with his feet. Ball played over the top, trying to find Gakpo, headed down. Ball won by Gabriel. Good turn by Gabriel. Plays the ball inside to Odegaard. Odegaard dismissed. Gabriel had a ball out wide. I'm not sure why he decided to go inside. Here comes Liverpool coming forward. Frimpong has it at the right. He has time and space. Trying to beat his man. Good cross by Frimpong, played up by Zubimendi. Or throw into Liverpool. Liverpool at their halfway line. 13 minutes in, score tied at 0. Good turn by we have it. Timber to Zubimendi to Rice. Need to see Rice more in the game. Zubimendi coming forward. Back to Saliba. Saliba coming forward. Saliba going forward. Plays it out to Timber. Timber into Saka. Saka has room and space. Looking to go inside. Plays it inside to Trossard. Trossard tried to flick. A cute flick to Gyökeres. That wasn't smart. And won the ball back. Trossard won it back. And plays it back to Rice. Rice looking for a pass. Doesn't have one. Looked like it's going to be a referee says play on. That was a foul on Trossard. From Gabriel. Gabriel back to Zubimendi. Outside to Saliba. Plays inside to Odegaard. He needs to turn. So back to Zubimendi. We need to get a better job of penetrating, though. We're going back too much. Saliba coming forward. Timber playing a deep inside, inverted. Far too deep. He's taking up space where Saka should be occupying. Here comes Gabriel. Plays the ball inside to Odegaard. Odegaard to the Titanic who turned it over. Oh, no, I'm sorry, to Nkape. Good tackle by Arsenal. Rice with the ball, looking to go inside. Plays out to Timber. Timber should go wide to... Looking to go wide. Timber plays the ball into Odegaard. Odegaard back to Saka. Saka looking to go on the line. Try to cross his man. Beat his man brilliantly. Turn him again. Turn him again. Maybe too many turns. Back to Saliba. Back to Odegaard. Odegaard and Saka. Back to Saliba. Back to Odegaard. They should go far post now. They decided to go all the way back to Gabriel. Out to Rice. Rice coming forward. Plays it out to Trossard. Why don't we cross the ball in the box? Too many touches and nothing productive. Looking for the perfect goal. Odegaard looking to go behind, but the pass is not there. To Rice. Rice cross over the top, trying to find. Ball headed down. No one is there. To Timber. No one is there. That's criminal. Someone has to be there. Where was Gyökeres? Ball out to Saka. Saka coming forward again. Timber is way down. Saka beat his man nicely. Going to the touchline. Saka now on the edge of the box. Looking to cross. Beat his man again. Oh, that got to be a foul. That looked like Arsenal player was pushed, but he's not complaining. Saka beat his man all the way down to the line, but nothing out of it. Brilliant move by Saka. Arsenal not applying the pressure. A player had to be in the box. Saka has his man 1-on-1. He has Van Dijk. Looks like he's offside, actually. Brilliant move by Saka, but Saka had the ball, got by Gyökeres, who not sure what he was doing, went on the line, beat Van Dijk because he's in the box. Oh, I'm sorry, number 10 was not Van Dijk. May have been Gakpo. You see it again. No, he beat McAllister, played the ball inside, and then Zuameni got pushed. I'm not sure why that's not probably a penalty. Let's see it again. He's going to kick the ball, and he got pushed. But I guess VAR doesn't agree with me. That may have been a foul. We're almost 17 minutes in. Score tied at 0. Liverpool now has beaten the press, and they're coming forward. They have numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They go wide out to Kirkes. Timber trying to recover. Ball was played in the box. Arsenal was able to win it, and here they come again. Here come Odegaard. Plays wide out to Saka. Saka has Kirkes 1-on-1. He's trying to get Van Dijk 1-on-1, should say. Kirkes trying to help. Saka going inside. And good shot by Saka, but saved by Alisson. A little bit too far out for him. I think with the field is that wet, let's see what happens. Saka, he shot, but he has to try to hit the ball on the ground. The ball has to hit the turf. And when he hit the turf, it will skid off the ground. If he hit the turf, it's a more difficult save. The ball was parried by Alisson. Here comes Liverpool again. They're going long. That's Raya to Timber, to Amende, to Rice. Rice should go to Gabriel. He does. Not enough movement on the left side of the field. Everybody's walking. Nobody's moving. They're just standing up. No movement to force Liverpool to make decision. Here comes Gabriel. He's dribbling down. He's going to go out wide to Nkape, back to Gabriel. It goes all the way back to Zuamende. Rice to Saliba. Wide out to Zuamende. Coming forward. He has a chance to go wide to Nkape. Nkape should just put it in the box now. He doesn't. He's going to go back. Liverpool is very, very deep. We need some more creativity in the last half of the field. Not seeing that. Rice, we're very, very safe the way we're playing. Saliba plays back to Gabriel. To Zuamende. Back to Rice. Rice is too deep. Ball played to Timber. Timber has time. Cross to the far post. Ball headed out by Liverpool, but picked up by Nkape. Trossard with the ball looking across. He crosses. Ball headed out by Liverpool to Timber. Timber back to Saliba. Should go back to Timber right away. He didn't. Saliba trying to come forward. Simba to Saka. Saka to Odegaard. Odegaard to Gabriel. Gabriel to Zuamende. Zuamende out to Nkape. Nkape back to Odegaard crossing the box. Headed out by Liverpool. Back to Saka again. It's a box, what we call box and forward. This is low block against a team trying to penetrate. Oh, poor pass by Saliba. One by Liverpool. Really bad pass by Saliba. Horrible pass by Saliba. Liverpool, but Arsenal won it back. Liverpool retained possession. 20 minutes in, score tied at 0. Arsenal has been the more dominant team, but not doing anything positive so far in terms of trying to score. Throw into Arsenal, deep in Liverpool territory. That should have been a foul on Brinkman. Trossard needs to control himself. He already has a yellow card. He has to be careful. We saw Grealish got 2 yellow cards yesterday and got sent off the field in 3 minutes. You can't afford to be getting all upset in front of the referee when you're the dominant team. Last year, he got a red card at Man City, 2 yellows. He's got to be very careful. Throw into Arsenal. Players are getting upset with the calls of throw-ins. Saliba to Gabriel. Back to Zubimendi. Gabriel again. Ball at the halfway line for Arsenal. They're looking to penetrate, but we're 20 minutes in. Apart from nothing through the middle, everything has come from the wing. Odegaard is playing too deep. He's not forcing the defense to mark him up the field. He's too deep. And that's a change in Arsenal's strategies here of having him come deep and then move, but he's too deep. Ball plays out to Gabriel, who's coming forward. Gabriel goes wide out to Nkape. People, don't put the ball in the box, we can't score, We're playing too much of that circular nonsense. If we have to turn the ball over, turn the ball over. Play the ball in the box and give the forwards a chance to get on the end of it. We're not making any progress, keeping, and Liverpool just comfortable staying deep. They're not even getting tired. Yes, we're dominating the ball, but you're not being effective. It doesn't make sense. The movement up front is poor. Trossard trying to beat his man. He should just go down the wing. Good move by Trossard on the byline. Cross the ball in the box, played up by Liverpool. Throw into Arsenal. Good pressure by Arsenal. Liverpool won the ball. When they win the ball deep, they have no one to pass the ball to. Really good play by Trossard, though, but we don't have anybody moving in the box to receive the pass when Saka or Trossard beat their man. Somebody should be there getting to the penalty spot, be on the end of it, just like how we scored last week against Bournemouth. Nobody's moving. I don't know where Gokares is, but nobody's moving there to get the ball. Ball played to Zubimendi. Inside to Saka. Saka to Odegaard. Odegaard trying to beat his man. Bad move by Odegaard. That wasn't a good play. Got blocked off there. Odegaard had to pass to Saka, but decided to be cute and turn the ball over. Here comes Liverpool. It's Gravenberch. Gravenberch outside to Bradley. Plays it to Konate. Liverpool now have possession. They haven't had possession for a while. Maybe it's a good thing if Arsenal have to play some defense. So when we win it, they're not as balanced and as set defensively. So Bosley with the ball. Good play. They did a good job of keeping the ball. Arsenal now defending, coming deep. Here come Frimpong. Frimpong to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai to Gravenberch. Gravenberch coming forward. Shot by Gravenberch. Ball ricocheted out to Odegaard, who kicks deep, trying to find the Titanic, but Titanic is not in the way. If you just joined us, we're in the 24th minute of play. Score tied up 0. Arsenal has the better of possession, but they haven't made their possession count. Too many balls recycled, not putting up. And when they get in the box, no one is getting to the penalty spot or the 6-yard line in the middle to receive the pass to be able to tap it into the goal. We have seen Trossard do it. We have seen Saka twice. Nobody's on the end of it. Here comes Liverpool again. Szoboszlai, good ball to Gravenberch. Gravenberch fend off Trossard. Plays near Szoboszlai. He's trying to go forward. Good play by Szoboszlai out to Frimpong. Frimpong coming forward. He likes to dribble. Going to try to go byline. He plays the ball back inside Szoboszlai. Who plays Konate. Konate to Van Dijk. Van Dijk to Gakpo. Gakpo back to Kirkis. Kirkis to Van Dijk. Liverpool now in the Arsenal half. The entire team is in the Arsenal half. And moving the ball around well, but not being penetrative. McAllister into Wirtz, trying to go behind. Liverpool still has it. Coming forward again. Wirtz into Arsenal, just resting on defense. Trying to play the gap. Let's not hope we don't give enough room like we did against Bournemouth. When they score from outside the box, we have to pressure the ball. So Bosley, Kirkis, back to Van Dijk. So Liverpool time now to dominate possession. Konate to Wirtz, looking to go behind, but there's nothing behind. No one is close to the Arsenal defense. So Bosley is the closest to Saliba. Everybody's a little bit up the field, playing real safe. Ball all the way back to Konate and back to the keeper. They went from almost at the 18-yard line and back now to their own. That's contemporary football, I guess. Here comes Liverpool again, trying to pull Arsenal out. Did a good job of breaking the line. Here comes Liverpool coming forward. Ball played into Frimpong, but Saliba's there and almost scored our own goal. Oh, Liverpool hit the crossbar. That should have scored. Gakpo with a shot. Ball played out. Here comes Liverpool again. And they returned the ball over. Played out. Arsenal got lucky. Saliba with a horrible back pass to Raya. And Raya tried to get the ball out, went to Liverpool, played over the top, but hit the crossbar. And with all Arsenal possession, they have been ineffective. Liverpool has had the best chance to score. He probably should have scored that goal. He had more composure in how he shot. Here comes Liverpool again. So Arsenal cannot get close to the ball. Liverpool coming forward. It's McAllister. Goes outside to Frimpong. Frimpong coming forward. The in boxes stop. Frimpong with a cross for a post. Headed out for a corner to Liverpool. Arsenal now under the gun. That ball to Saliba. Saliba trying to play it back, and Raya was coming forward, and they really should have scored. Gakpo trying to go far post was blocked by Timber. Really should have scored, actually. Good strategy by Liverpool in terms of how they're playing. If that was Sabasla, it's probably a goal. We have to take more risk. We're playing too safe. So Arsenal come forward. I thought it was a corner, but they give a goal kick to Arsenal. Saka with the ball all the way back to Zuameni. That was a warning to Arsenal. A big warning. 28 minutes in. Arsenal has not, Alisson has only made one save, a shot by Saka, and it was not a really hard shot actually to save. We have too many men up the field. We're crowding up the offensive space. Too many men up the field. Then you force the defense to go deep by default. And we try not pass between the lines. Saliba already had one intercepted, and he did it again. And what they're trying to do is squeeze the space to win the ball, and then they have 2 against 2 or 2 against 3. And Cape is not a really good player when he plays out wide to play the inverted. He played by Frimpong to get the ball from Trossard. Trossard pressuring him. Bad turnover by Trossard. We need more speed on the outside. Trossard is not having his best game, to be honest. Trying to beat him at one-on-one. Just stand him up and then run by him. Throw into Liverpool deep in their own half. Liverpool has held their own. They played deep for a while, and now trying to hit on the counter or when they get time, pressure us. I think that's a foul on Trossard. That's a play foul. Free kick to Arsenal. I know Bradley's complaining, but that was a foul. It's a set piece to Arsenal. Let's see if Gabriel can do something with the set piece. The game has been a mix-up for Arsenal. Started off really well. Saka and Trossard got behind the defense a couple of times. Liverpool now come back, hit the crossbar of a really bad mix-up between Raya and Saliba. Now we have that set piece taken by Rice, trying to find Gabriel to create havoc for the Liverpool. Just join us. We're in the 30th minute. Score tied at 0. Poor set piece by Rice. Kick the ball straight into Alisson's hands. Not good. Alisson trying to find Kirkes with a howler, basically. Arsenal has position again. Zubimendi. Liverpool playing the defense smart. They just started defense right over the halfway line, not pressing too deep. And the field is therefore more compact. There's less chance of going behind. Has Gokares touched the ball? Yeah, he made one bad pass. He's not in the game at all. He's deep. Not getting any touches. Arsenal trying to go along to find Saka. Gabriel finds Saka. Saka shoot the ball well, stepped on, hurt. down, grimacing. Good ball by Gabriel to Saka. Saka control. Yeah, tripped up by Kranky. And Saka still feeling the pain. Just join us. We are in the 32nd minute, actually, of the game between Liverpool and Arsenal. Not the best spectacle to watch so far. Arsenal need to win to go 8 points clear. Liverpool to win to cut it to 11, maintain their fourth place position. Rice again with another free kick. Ball played to Saka. Saka inside to Odegaard. Odegaard plays over the top. Ball headed out by Liverpool. Those set pieces are not, they aren't well orchestrated. They're not well situated. They're poor, frankly. Zuamende to Trossard back to Odegaard. Odegaard to Raya. Raya going to go deep. Gabriel calling for it. Play to Saliba. We're playing slow. There's no urgency. Gabriel plays out to Zuamende. He comes inside, looking for a pass, doesn't have one. Going to go back to Gabriel. Back to Saliba. Back to Gabriel. Liverpool now pushing their defense up, which forces us to go further back. Back to Saliba, looking to go over the top. Can't do so. And go back to Gabriel. Nope, decided to go to Timber. Timber out to Odegaard. Odegaard all the way back to Raya. Raya to Gabriel. This is like watching paint dry, to be honest. Nothing to the middle of the park. Liverpool to there. If we move faster, then they have to move. We move slowing, they have time to recover and defensively. On to Zuamende trying to find Saka. Poor ball. If you're going to play that ball, you got to play it high so the ball can drop. That flat play doesn't make any sense. We're not getting the ball in the middle of the park. Gokera is not getting any touches. Doing the same old nonsense. Play the ball. I know Konate and Van Dijk are big, but if they head the ball out, it may go anywhere. Keep playing the same recycled ball. Recycled ball is not going anywhere. It's boring. It's not penetrative. Ball headed out by Timber, throwing to Liverpool. Gokera is getting limited on no touch because he has to move to go get the ball. You just stay up on the center halves. When we have the ball, they got to run off the ball. Go wide if you have to do something. Drag somebody with you. Arsenal trying to press, but the press is not effective. Liverpool just playing through it real easily. Well, as I said that, it played out of bounds, but it's throwing to Liverpool. 35 minutes in, score tied at 0. Frimpong got behind the defense, trying to turn, but fell in the box. Not sure what happened there. He's saying got hurt. Did he get fouled? Frimpong is still down. Did he get fouled? Not sure what happened. Arsenal has stopped playing, but now they're coming forward. Timber coming forward. Let's see if Frimpong got fouled. Timber coming forward is deep. Plays with Saka. Saka coming forward and trying to beat his man. Plays the ball inside to Zuamende. He has options. He plays it to Rice, who wanted to shoot, go to Trossard. Trossard want to come inside and shoot. As Incapi running away from him. Trossard with a shot. Bounce out of bounds. Look like it's a corner to Arsenal. Frimpong is still down. Maybe he's saying that he got fouled. Still not moving. I hear what VAR has to say. There's a lot of, I'm not sure what's happening there, but there's a big brouhaha between Van Dijk and Rice, it looks like. Not sure what's happening here. You guys can tell me what's happening because I can't hear it. Now, did Frimpong get stepped on? I'm not sure what happened there because Frimpong is still down. I think they're mad that Arsenal didn't stop playing because Frimpong was down. But I don't know. He's still down. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Nkapé may have stepped on him, but he's the one who put his foot back into Nkapé, so I'm not sure what happened. Let's see what happened. Yeah, I know what happened. I think he stepped back, but he's probably stepped on the foot of Nkapé. I don't think he got fouled. But VAR has to handle that. Now, the referee's talking to VAR. He thinks he got fouls. He's not up to the referee. And Liverpool are very upset that Arsenal kept on playing. Yeah, I think Van Dijk was peeved that Rice kept playing when he thought he should have kicked the ball out. And as a gentleman, this is not cricket, though. It all depends. Some of them players are faking injuries. So you never know. Corner to Arsenal. We're back to the game. Corner to Arsenal. It wasn't a penalty. We have done nothing offensively. And we have too many of these in games. Too many. Whether it's a lowly placed team or our top team. Corner taken by Saka. Poor corner. Ball out to Rice. Rice coming forward. Cross across the box. No one is there. Ball we picked up by Saka. There's a chance to cross it again. He plays it into Odegaard. Plays it into Saliba, who crosses it. Ball headed out by Liverpool. Ball plays to Zubimendi. Plays it out to Trossard. Trossard plays it wide. Is that to Nkapé? Nkapé got a throw in for Arsenal. Deep in Liverpool's territory. We're in the 39th minute. Score tied at 0. Balls across the box. Where is the center forward? Nowhere to be found. He's like a log on the field, to be honest. Timber to Saliba to Gabriel. Back to the same boring thing. Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, and back to Timber, who's now in the inverted. Back to Gabriel. Where is Odegaard? Where is Rice? Come on, people, move. You're just standing up beside the man beside you. If you move, they have to move with you. Not moving to create space for other people. Gabriel trying to find Saka. He does. Saka's one-on-one with Kirkhead. Should be able to beat him. Saka plays it out to Odegaard, back to Saliba, back to Timber, to Gabriel. Same rotation. He goes deep to Nkapé, who is not a true inverted. No, he's a real more defender. He's not a true inverted. So he's not going to do much. He's not like a Lewis Kelly who can make that incisive pass. Ball to Saliba. This is boring, people. I'm falling asleep. To Rice, back to Gabriel. Let me just call it 0-0 and go home. Back to Gabriel. Back to Zubimendi. Back to Gabriel. Back to Zubimendi. Back to Gabriel. Plays inside to Gyökeres, who almost turned over because he doesn't know what he's doing. Back out to Trossard. And Liverpool just staying deep, hoping to get the ball and have a breakaway. Here comes Gabriel. Here comes Saliba coming forward. Plays out to Saka. Saka to Timber. Timber had the pass, and because he hesitated, the pass got cut off. Had the pass behind the defense. You got to take the pass when you get it. Ball played down to Timber. Really good move. Timber across the far post. Liverpool has it. And Rice going to win this ball and plays it back to Zubimendi, who's coming forward. to Rice. Rice to Gabriel. Gabriel going to come across to Saliba as he normally does. He's trying to go forward now. Plays to Saka. Saka turns. He's trying to go to Timber behind, but that didn't work. And turn it over. Here comes Liverpool. Foul against Arsenal. If you just joined us, we're in the 42nd minute. Liverpool and Arsenal score tied at 0. Liverpool had the best chance of the game. Ball that hit the crossbar after a mix-up between Saliba and Raya. Apart from that, not much happening. Arsenal winning the ball, but not going as far as they should. Here comes Saka. There's 3 men on him. Ball turned over. Zubimendi kicked the ball out of bounds. Bad play by Zubimendi. He had a chance to just win the ball and settle it. Arsenal had a chance to get behind the defense of the previous play, and Timber hesitated on the pass. And you can't hesitate. And even then, Timber came by and had a cross to the far post. No one is there. Ball played out. Foul on Gakpo against Timber. Not a good foul. Here comes Arsenal against Zubimendi. To Gabriel. I wonder how much passes Gabriel and Saliba would have in this game. Must well over 100. Ball plays out to Zubimendi, out to Saka, inside to Timber. Timber plays the ball out to Gyökeres. Gyökeres had a really good ball to Timber. Timber crossing the ball, headed up by Liverpool. Shot by, is that Rice? Saved by Alisson. Need to get more in that shot. Good play, though. Good play by Gyökeres to Timber. And Timber crossed the ball to the box. No one is there, but shot by Rice. Couldn't get the power in it, though. And just slipped by Trossard. Here comes Arsenal again. Timber to Trossard. Sorry. Timber to Odegaard. Sorry, not Trossard. Here comes Gabriel. He plays inside to Odegaard. Play the ball to Saka. Saka's shot blocked. Oh, that was a chance to Saka. Wow, that was a good chance to Saka, actually. And the shot got blocked. Fall against Liverpool. Saka had a good chance. And Arsenal complaining about a foul on Gakpo. I think it was a foul. Really good link-up play between Gyökeres and Saka there. Really played by Arsenal. Was Gabriel to Odegaard to Rice. Found Saka. But shot was brilliantly blocked by Gyökeres actually for Liverpool. Yeah, he couldn't get the shot away. Good link-up by Arsenal, though. Here comes Liverpool again, deep in their own half. Liverpool having trouble getting out, and Arsenal trying to walk the ball in the goal. If the field is that wet, you can shoot from outside the box, and you can make it difficult for Alisson. Here comes Liverpool. They've broken the press. They're now at the halfway line, looking to go behind. Liverpool ball out to Gyökeres. Gyökeres back to Van Dijk and go to Alisson. Alisson being pressured by Gyökeres. Plays a really good pass by Alisson. Broke the defense to Gavenberg, looking to go behind. Gavenberg played wide to Frimpong. Frimpong coming forward. Tried to cross in the box. Ball played out by Saliba. Headed out by Liverpool. That's foul against Liverpool. Looks like it's an elbow on Odegaard's head. And also McAllister is down and rolling. Let's see what happened. Yeah, that's a foul by McAllister. Then he pretend like he gets hurt. And he's rolling around. If you just join us, we're in 2 minutes of extra time. We're in the 46th minute of play. Score tied at 0. Not a lot of chances. One chance at Liverpool, the best chance of the game. A mix-up between Saliba and Raya. Apart from that, Liverpool hasn't really tested Raya once. And we have taken a couple of shots to Alisson, but nothing dangerous, nothing concerning. They're showing the replay with Frimpong when he hurt his ankle, but I don't think Nkapé fouled him. I think he stepped on Nkapé's foot. Here come Arsenal again. Saliba. Saliba coming forward. He has space and time. He has Saka wide. He's looking to go inside. He plays wide to Saka. Saka has Kirkes. He goes back to Timber. Timber should go back to Saka. Timber, really good ball, but too long for Timber. Good attempted pass by Zubamendi. Another pass, he's hit too long. He had space and time. That's why he had that deft touch you need, which is missing from Zubamendi there. We're in the almost at halftime. Should be halftime soon. I'm probably halftime now. Score tied at 0. Free kick, goal kick to Liverpool. I would assume after this goal kick, it'll be another half. Yep, end and a half. If you just join us, or if you were here before, you know the game is tied at 0. Liverpool versus Arsenal. Interesting game so far. And you'd have thought that we'd have more action, but that's how Arsenal plays nowadays. Very controlled game, sort of a risk-free game. No ingenuity. Liverpool playing really deep, playing smart, trying to look for the counter more than anything else. And that counter sometimes is not there. Trying to look at some of the stats here. Maybe I post them when I pull them up. So what are your thoughts on the first half? Let me see. Drop some comments in the chat. I'll call into the number. Those of you who are on. If you're not at work, don't call the phone. We don't want to get in trouble. Not in trouble. Don't want to get yourself in any trouble. I'm trying to pull up some stats here for the first half. But I wouldn't say it's a good game. It's an okay game. It's a cat and mouse game. Really cat and mouse game. I thought Arsenal would probably attack more and do more in the final third, and we've just been recycling the ball. Not the best thing. I'm having some problems putting on the stats here. Give me an opportunity, give me a chance. Let me see what this says. So those are some of the stats. Good rating so far. I don't know how Rice get these ratings when he hasn't really done anything in the game. Like, stop. These are the ratings of the players. As you see, the ones with the green supposed to be doing well: Zubamende, Gabriel. And then for Allison and Gravenberg, I've always complained about this, which is I think in these games, the stats doesn't have the eye test and doesn't give the whole story. So if you say, but they're saying, I mean, Allison hasn't had a chance to make a lot of saves. If I was giving Allison a rating, it's about a 6. He hasn't done much. And then I thought on the right side, both Saka and Timber have played well. Let me put up some other stats that are here. So these are the stats. As you can see, XG, Arsenal, there's nothing that 0.3, Liverpool 0.14. Arsenal 6 shots to Liverpool 3. 2 corners for Arsenal, none for Liverpool. Liverpool has been playing deep all game. Arsenal has made 293 passes. The Liverpool 197. Tackles are pretty even. Free kicks don't matter. Those are the stats. Possession, duels 60, 40. See, ground duel, aerial duels, defending, tackles. It's Liverpool just playing deep, hope for the counter, and try to survive. And Arsenal just taking too long to get into their sets and to get into their plays. Way too long. If you want to move you have to move the defense around pretty quickly. If you look at the stats to the left, these are the percentage chance, the betting chance of who wins. Arsenal 67, Liverpool 21, 12 for a tie. Yeah. Not happy with this game. It should have been better. Much better. We have 60% possession. They have 40%. But a lot of their possessions is in their own half. A lot of ours in our own half too. There's nothing here that stands out in terms of these stats, except the number of passes that we've made versus them. And yet those passes haven't resulted in Alisson having to make any brilliant save or us hitting the upright. They have had the best chance. I don't see big chances here, but they have had the best chance actually, which is Bradley with that mix up with Saliba and Raya have a chance to score, and he just hit the crossbar. But yeah, that's the first half. Not a lot to talk about. Not a lot of chance. I mean, one yellow card to Trossard, who has a very bad temper, and therefore you're always concerned when he gets yellow card. Ricardo predict Liverpool 3, Arsenal 1. Ricardo Daly, really? Even after you watch the first half? It's not like you're putting this up, in the beginning of the game. Come on, Ricardo Daly, do better. I can't see 3-1. Unless Arsenal fall asleep totally. See the pass map? Yeah, ugly pass map for the soccer stats. I should go some individual player stats. Let's do that. Let's do a soccer. Why is it not coming up? So he's had 94% passing accuracy, 93% the opponent half, 1 of 1 his own half. So not terrible stats. Shot, he's had 2 total shots, 1 on target. He's had 1 unsuccessful, 4 dribbles, 2 of them successful, and obviously 2 unsuccessful. And defensively, he's won 3 of 5 ground duels. I'm sure if you look at the stats for all the other players, it'd be very similar for Arsenal players. But if you're getting the ball on the edge of the box, people, you can create room to shoot. I don't know why we think we have to walk the ball in the goal. Seriously. And then Gokeres is nowhere to be found. I am not the biggest Gokeres fan. I'll admit that. I don't like Tree Stump as my center forward. Gotten the ball down the byline on the right like 3 times, and yet there's nobody in the box to receive the cross or the cutback. We have to do better there. We may have to bring on Eze or somebody to try to break this thing down. Because right now what we're doing is not working. If you haven't hit the like button, people, please do so. I'm trying to do more of these, but you have to encourage me to do them. Saka has a chance in this game to really destroy Kirkes, but he has to get more service. And we have to find a way to draw and have it more one-on-one versus. And part of the problem we have is Saka brought the ball on the line. He cut it back 3 or 4 times. Just cross the ball in the box. Then the players in the box get frustrated and they start walking back because you done recycled the play. Just cross the ball. And Odegaard got to stay upfield a little bit more too. When you go so deep, nothing is happening. Liverpool just backing off and waiting for us to come forward. So hopefully it's a better second half than the first half that we had. Saka had a good chance. Ball played in. Good link-up play between Gabriel and Odegaard and Saka, but ball was well blocked by Kirkes. So we have had 2 shots on goal. Liverpool has none. Well, that's not true. I don't know. They should count balls that hit the bar as shots on goal, even though one can say, well, that wouldn't score because it hit the upright or the crossbar. shots on goal have a chance to score, but are that's the closest I see to a goal being scored, because the ball that were kicked to Allison weren't definitely they weren't balls of what I call concern. I'll take these stats down. So we are awaiting the start of the second half. On the Arsenal bench, we have Martinelli, we have Norgard, we have Madueke, we have Merino, we have Eze, Jesus, Lewis Kelly. I put on Jesus. I am just not having Gokeres. I put Jesus on, and if Trossard doesn't get better, I put on Martinelli. You need some speed to go by Bradley. We're taking too long to beat him. They're not that good. Liverpool is not a good team as they stand right now. It's not the best team. Midfield is good for them, but up front, they have nothing. And it shows. And we're not taking advantage of it. We're making the game look difficult. Too difficult. It should be a good second half, hopefully. Hopefully the game will be more open up. I mean, it's frustrating. It's frustrating watching a game where we just keep recycling the ball and recycling the ball and recycling the ball. That's just not good. We need to have a situation where we're being very penetrative, and that's not happening. That is not happening. Not happening. So hopefully second half we can do better. Hopefully we can do better. I'm going to play some musical interlude. I need to take 1 second break, people. Give me a second. All right, we're back. That was a musical interlude. We're back. I'm waiting in the second half. I think they're showing the disagreement. There was a disagreement between the players on the field where Frimpong went down, supposedly injured, got stepped on. Our starter stepped on, twisted his ankle, stepping on Nkapé's foot. And I think Van Dijk and Liverpool players were very upset that Arsenal continued playing. Liverpool had 10 men. And in today's football, you don't have to stop playing, but there's a gentleman's sort of agreement that when play gets hurt, you kick the ball out of bounds and recycle the play, and we didn't. So maybe we thought that he wasn't really hurt, because sometimes people fake those injuries and trying to get the ref to review it because they think they got injured, or they got fouled. That wasn't the best look, actually, but That's over with, and we start again. If Arsenal draw this game, the way it stands now, they will have had they'll have a 6-point lead over Man City and Villa, but it wouldn't be a good draw to me. Not against this Liverpool team who are very short-handed. No Ekitike, no Salah, no Isak. You need to win this game. They have a right back playing right wing, a left winger playing center forward, and a 10 playing the other forward. That doesn't make sense. And our movement in the box has been poor, frankly. Very, very poor. Very, very poor. That needs to be better. So Arsenal team is back out. So is the Liverpool team. We're getting ready to start the second half. Just join us. This is a watch along for the game between Arsenal and Liverpool. Score tied at 0 in the first half. No changes to the Arsenal team. We're still bringing out the Titanic. But you probably got to this bench. I just don't see Gokares. I mean, every time I watch Gokares, I'm not impressed. People trying to give him benefit of the doubt. He looks like a championship player to me. And he won the award last year for the best goal scorer in Europe, didn't he? I'm not seeing it, though. Just not seeing it. Kick off to Arsenal. Captain Martin Odegaard. We're going to play it back to Raya, who will then go along. Let's see what happens. Yep, that's what he does. Raya will go along. Try to go over the top. Ball played out to Zubimendi, trying to find Trossard, headed down for the Gabriel, who's going to turn. Plays down to Raya. Raya ball to Saliba. Saliba coming forward, being pressured. Plays it back to, is that Zubimendi? Or is it Timber? It's Timber. Zubimendi coming forward. Well, just over the Arsenal halfway line. Arsenal just in their own half, trying to come forward. Play it out to Saliba. Saliba coming forward. He wants to go behind to Zub, but the pass is not there. He plays it back to Timber. Timber beat his man nicely. Coming forward again. Got tripped up. Referee says no doing. Ball over to Liverpool. Liverpool just standing their ground and we're just not moving. There's limited movement off the ball. We're playing like we're at Sunday school. One-on-one, Gakpo against Saliba. Gakpo cannot find a pass. Saliba holding his hand. Here comes Liverpool. Van Dijk out to Gravenberg coming forward. Plays it inside to McAllister. McAllister back. Szoboszlai to Van Dijk. Liverpool now have possession. Gakpo plays the ball down the wing. Gonna find Kirkes. So I think if we can turn them over now, we can have a chance to go forward quickly. But we don't have much speed on the field anyway. Van Dijk back to Gravenberg. Gravenberg back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk trying to go along, trying to find Frimpong with the ball. Trying to go inside of Nkape, plays it inside. Liverpool now dominating possession and looking good coming forward. Arsenal, bad move by Saka. He could have won that ball easily now. Good play by Arsenal to win that ball. Words fell and being picked up by Gabriel as if he's been tripped. And he wasn't tripped. He just fell down. He did a good job of getting the box, though. I don't know what Trossard is doing. Question was he fouled? I don't think so, but we'll see what VAR says. Words thinks he was fouled. No foul. I didn't think that was a foul. I was going to lose the ball anyway. But he was looking for a penalty there. Trossard has to be careful, though. He's not a good tackler and got a bad temper. Those two doesn't count really well. Ball played out by Gokares. Really good ball out to Nkape. Nkape is not the left back to play offense. He's a good defender. He's not an offensive left back. He doesn't have the offensive skill. He's not a Lewis Kelly. That's a problem for us, actually. Now, we need the defense, but offensively, he's not there. He can't play the inverted. He's a defender. He doesn't have offense in him. Can't beat a man. Can't make an incisive pass. Yeah, it's a catch-22. If you play Lewis Kelly, he's more vulnerable defensively. If you play Nkape, you're going to lose that inverted because he's not an inverted player. Calafiori is a much better player in that way. There's a problem for Arsenal. Defense, your defense cannot become your offense because your defensive player is limited offensively. Arsenal just tried to win that ball a while ago. Here comes Gravenberg. Because we are backing up so much, ball out of bounds, goal kick to Arsenal. Because we're backing up so much, we had a chance to win the ball twice, and we're just looking to go play defense versus attacking the ball. We're in the 50th minute, score tied at 0. Liverpool looked better the second half. They started better than Arsenal. We have no speed out wide, so if we get the ball in behind, we still can't run by anybody. Trossard is slow, and Saka is not the quickest, even though he's skillful. So yeah, we look like we're just slow and prodding. Arsenal with the ball just over their own half and trying to walk the ball at the field. We're playing in like we're in mud. We're not moving the ball quickly. It's slow, it's methodical, it's structured, it's no ingenuity, no creativity, just plain vanilla. Just lame, slow, stagnant way of playing. Ball got to move quicker. People get in the position quicker. They have to be able to beat a man. We can't beat a man. None of our midfield can beat anybody. And here Rice is world class. Well, you got to show that world class skill. I'm not seeing it. Gabriel trying to go over the top. Ball headed out. Foul against Rice. He's got to start walking to the sideline. Jesus should be warming up. We don't have... And Liverpool is not doing much better. Maybe it's two good teams and they're neutralizing each other, but I don't know. Rice is now very deep. He's too deep. He's now in a Super Mendes position, trying to go over the top to Saka. Good play by Kirkes to shoot the ball out of bounds. We're out of ideas. We're out of ideas. Liverpool just saying, attack us. When we win it, we try to counter. They don't have the speed to counter as well, so it's a stalemate. Frimpong is behind the defense. Arsenal has now recovered. I'm not sure if Frimpong got behind the defense there. That was poor by Arsenal. Szoboszlai trying to come forward. Got a bunch of Frimpong. Frimpong should have turned and shot. I'm not sure why he didn't. Here comes Liverpool again. I'm not sure how we allowed the winger to get behind us so deep. Makes no sense to me. Arsenal just kick the ball out again to Liverpool so they can come back at them. That's just poor by Saliba. Here comes Liverpool again. Bradley back to Konate, back to Van Dijk. I thought I got to think about making changes. This is not working. Van Dijk back to Konate, back to Szoboszlai. Team are well coached and well drilled defensively, so they're just covering off the gaps, and that's it. Ball played out to Kranky. Is going to go back to Van Dijk, of course. Very safe. Van Dijk trying to play the ball to the middle. Real good ball by Van Dijk. Here comes Gravenberg over the top. Konate plays the ball to Alisson. Alisson trying to go along. This is Rice. To Saka. Saka back to Zubimendi. Zubimendi out to Trossard. Trossard trying to play it down to Rice, but blocked. Out of bounds, thrown to Arsenal. Arteta going like a madman on the sideline. We're not creating anything. And Cappy looked like he's injured, or has he been taken off? Oh, he's going to take the throw in. Ball played to Gabriel, back to Odegaard, who's deep. Plays it out to Gabriel. Gabriel to Trossard, beat his man nicely. Oh, if he had a little more deft touch on that pass, Zubimendi would have been in. If it was a more subtle pass by Trossard, Zubimendi would have been an own goal. He just had to just take his time, and if that was Odegaard, that'd be a brilliant pass, actually. Trossard just didn't have that touch on it, and a little bit behind Zubimendi. But good run by Zubimendi. 56 minutes in, score tied at 0. And Nkapé is down. I think he's going to be taken out of the game. And frankly, they probably could use Lewis Kelly more than Nkapé, because I think Lewis Kelly will change his game. Maybe both ways. Be challenged defensively, but better offensively. Lewis Kelly's already warm up. He's on the sideline, ready to come in the game. I think he'll do a better job offensively than Nkapé. Let's see what that means defensively, though. Because Frimpong is a difficult mark, and Lewis Kelly's not the quickest player. I think Frimpong may be out. Yeah, and Nkapé is out, and Lewis Kelly's in. Let's see how this changes the game. I think Arsenal will get more balls in behind now, because Lewis Kelly's just a better overall footballer than Nkapé, but not as good defensively. Frimpong is quick. Look how far he came from to get that ball from Saliba. He's quick. He's getting behind it. He's the only one getting behind the Arsenal defense. Long throw now for Liverpool. And they're taking it short. Ball to Wirtz. He's going to go all the way back to Konate. We'll go across to Van Dijk. We'll then make a decision about to go long or to go wide. Ball played all the way back to the keeper. Alisson plays it wide to Konate. Arsenal pressing high. Liverpool, a while ago, Liverpool, if Szoboszlai looked up, Gravenberg was wide open. Gabriel had come forward. They had beaten the press right there. Here come Liverpool again. Sabaslai out to Bradley, out to Frimpong. Frimpong has Lewis Kelly one-on-one. He's going to try to go take him down the wing. And he did. Crossing the box, played out for a throw-in by Zwamende. Lewis Kelly's easy to beat people. You just look up and you run by him, he's gone. He can't stop anybody. He's brilliant on the ball, but he can't stop anybody. Last time I watched him against Bayern or other teams, he just get beaten real easily. So if you're Frimpong, you should just be trying to run by him the entire second half. And if you're Liverpool, you're trying to feed Frimpong. Arsenal not trying to press, but Liverpool just playing around it. Press is not bothering them. Here comes Liverpool again. So Bosley, so Liverpool, Arsenal is now deep. We're too deep. We're actually in our own box. We're too deep. You got to push the defense out further. You're way too deep. You're giving too much time and room. They're not quick enough to get behind you. They don't have anybody to get behind you. Why are you so deep in your defense? We're just like 5-10 yards. We're in our box, and the entire defense is between 10 yards of the 18 and in the 18. Liverpool now enjoying possession. Raya boots it upfield, and Gyökeres, ball headed down by good head by Van Dijk, and goes straight back to Liverpool. Here come Liverpool again. They're not dominating possession. We can't get on the ball. Must be a rest time, people. We're in 68th minute, and it's the same game both teams are playing. I drop deep, you played around me, I try to win it and go forward. But when I win it and go forward, I don't have the speed to get behind you, so we just recycle the clock and do the same thing again. Foul against Liverpool, and Szoboszlai is a free kick in a dangerous position. I don't know why we want to repeat history by giving Szoboszlai that kind of free kick. That's a bad foul by Zwamende. Bad foul. Stupid foul, too. History going to repeat itself. Szoboszlai has a nice free kick with a nice setup, nice angle. We're just not playing well. Not playing well. Szoboszlai looking at this again and saying, you know what? I can repeat history. It's a really nice spot for him. I don't know why Zwamende want to create a foul in that position. Again. It's really a nice place where the ball is. Let's see if Ryan can save it this time. Well, this time it was wayward. Wasn't like the last time. We have to play better. We need some more dynamism on the field. He's trying that knuckleball kick and got it all wrong. Arsenal coming forward, Gabriel. Gabriel plays the ball to nobody. Nobody's ball. We can't keep possession now. Oh, the guard trying to lead the press, but they're just playing around us. Ball played out, headed out by Gabriel. The downfall by Rice. Lewis Kelly and Frimpong. This is not good. Frimpong against Lewis Kelly. Plays the ball inside. Ball blocked by Rice. Goes straight to Szoboszlai. He's coming forward again. Arsenal now scrambling. Arsenal look discombobulated a little bit. Szoboszlai with a good shot. Saka trying to find Gyökeres, like trying to find a brick, trying to find a wall. He ain't gonna find a wall. Gyökeres doesn't put himself in a position to get ball. If you're that far up the field, you have to put yourself in a position when the ball comes out to get it. He's just walking the field, walking up like a man's lost. Get him off the field. He's not adding any value. It's like playing with 10 men. Now, Liverpool dominating possession. Arsenal can't get close to the ball. Liverpool coming forward. Bradley has it against Gabriel. Gabriel wins the ball. Come to Lewis Kelly. Got fouled. Free kick to Arsenal. Liverpool playing better second half. Arsenal making two changes. Jesus and Martinelli must be for Trossard and for Gyökeres. About time. They weren't adding much value. So we now got one more window to make changes. So probably a fifth game, Eze doesn't get in the game. It's about time. Gyökeres taking up space, people. How long is he going to be the starter? How long? You might as well play with a false 9 in Marino. He's not adding value. He's a bench player, if that much. We've been having this over and over and over again. He's not good enough. How many times are you going to try? We're 21st game into the season. He's not good enough. It's obvious. You need a rocket science to see it. Jesus, come on. Jesus, trying to be this man. Stop by Konate. Good pressure by Martinelli. And good turn by Gravenberg. Really good turn by Gravenberg. Pring Pong is behind Lewis Kelly. Lewis Kelly's struggling. Gabriel comes across. Really good play by Gabriel. Lewis Kelly's struggling. Lewis Kelly can't defend people. It's getting bad. Lewis Kelly cannot defend. He just run by him. He can't run. He's slow as molasses. He may have to change him. Frimpong just run by him. He can't keep up. He's slower than I thought he was. You got to make a change. You just brought him in the game, but he can't. If he can't stay with Frimpong, it's a problem. He can't run. It's getting to be ridiculous. And I've watched Lewis Kelly for a number of games now. He cannot run. He's slow. And people have found him out. So all they do is trying to play behind him and run by him. I know he just came on for Kranky, but he's beyond slow. It's not a good look. 65 minutes in. Score tied at 0. Liverpool having much more possession, looking much more dangerous. Looking much more dangerous than Arsenal in this half. Here come Arsenal coming forward. Rice goes all the way back to, had a chance to go forward, but he went back to Gabriel. So we start the slow methodical play again. We're not impressive. We haven't made take a shot to Alisson yet. We haven't looked dangerous. We can't get behind anybody. It's not a good look, people. Not for our team leading, and we can't break down anybody. Gabriel is down. Not sure what happened to him. He's down and he's rolling. The Liverpool decided they're going to do what we did and play on. And we did that in the first half, so they have a right to do it in the second half. They're coming forward. They're saying, you did that when we were down, so we're going to do the same thing to you. Gabriel is still down. Martinelli is still down. Arsenal playing with 10. I think Gabriel is telling Martinelli to get up, but he's still down. He's not moving. Looks like he has a knee problem. Arsenal have two players down now. Saka down, Martinelli down. I think the ball hit him in his head, so the ref has to stop the play. Martinelli still down, just trying to get up. Let's see what happened. Odegaard over the top. I think that may be a foul, you know. He ran over Martinelli. Was outside the box though. He started outside the box. Yeah, and it was clumsy, but he fouled him. They won't call it. Probably similar to Frimpong one in the first half. But he fouled him. It's inadvertent, but he fouled him. Saka is down getting up. I think the ball hit him in his face. Yeah, he had to start the play. That ball hit Saka in the face. Just join us. We're in the 68th minute. Arsenal has not looked good in this game. Liverpool played deep first half, had the best chance of the game, mistake by Arsenal. And the second half has had luck on the right side playing behind Lewis Kelly, who's been very slow. I think Lewis Kelly got to go midfield. He can't play wing back. He's been found out. He's too slow to play on the left back. And he's not a core enough player to win the ball. Let's see, Frimpong, I think he fouled him, but I don't think he's going to get that call. I think he fouled him, but he's not getting the call. So it's going to be a drop ball for Liverpool. Saka may be tired too. That tackle he made on Kirkes was ridiculous. That's a tired tackle. Here comes Liverpool again. Martinelli has to realize he has to help Lewis Kelly. I think Liverpool is in the ascendancy now. We're not coordinating our press well, though. Look how easily they just beat the press between Martinelli and Rice. Liverpool dominating possession now. Arsenal chasing the ball. We cannot get on the ball. And we look slow and lethargic. Van Dijk trying to find Frimpong. Lewis Kelly too far from him. Here come McAllister, got by Martinelli. Here come Liverpool again. They're really pinging the ball around us. Yeah, it's Frimpong trying to go 1-2 behind Lewis Kelly. Liverpool enjoying a lot of possession, dominating possession actually. Arsenal cannot get the ball off them. It's too easy for Liverpool. If you're going to press, you got to press with vigor. Good play by Rice. Lewis Kelly all the way back to the keeper. Trying to go deep, find Saka. Not the best ball. Zomende headed over. Jesus to Rice. Headed out by Bradley. It's a bad fall by Timber. It's not going anywhere. That's a dumb fall by Timber. He's going toward his own goal. Why are you trying to foul him that way? And they're going to isolate Frimpong and Lewis Kelly now. That didn't happen. I don't know why we're doing these fouls. That means there's no reason to foul the player there. He's going towards his own goal. He can't do anything. Yes, you keep pressure on him, but you don't need to foul him. Liverpool has been dominating possession second half. Like we're not even close to them. Ball out of bounds, thrown to Arsenal. We can't get close to them. And when we get it, we can't keep it. I need to see this world-class midfielder we keep talking about. Where is he? Rice. Defensively, yeah, but Gabriel coming forward. He has a chance to go to Martinelli wide. Martinelli Frimpong 1-on-1. Has to try to cross the ball. Good cross by Martinelli in the box. Head up by Liverpool. Good play by Rice. Win that ball, Jesus. Brilliant play by Jesus. Brilliant by Jesus. Bring the ball down. Ball out to Saka. Saka coming forward. Saka trying to beat his man down the line. Good play by Kirkes. Just win the ball back from Saka. Good play by Arsenal coming forward again. Odegaard trying to cross. Ball played in by Jesus. Headed up by Liverpool. Ball to Martinelli. Brilliant play by Martinelli. Martinelli coming forward, beat his man nicely. A chance to go to Lewis Kelly, plays the ball to Lewis Kelly, bad. That's what Martinelli can't pass a ball. He made such a wonderful play getting by two men and then passed the ball out of bounds. He had a chance to go inside and give Lewis Kelly a nice ball in behind. The deftness of the pass is not there. That's poor. Yeah, but you made such a brilliant play, have an easy pass to make, and you play the ball out. 73rd minute. Nothing doing. We're pushing hard, but we can't keep. Look how well Liverpool keep the ball. We're struggling to keep the ball. Here comes Arsenal. Ball played out to Saka. Saka is inside, shielding his man nicely. Dispossessed, very good dispossessed there. And here comes Liverpool. Frimpong has Lewis Kelly one-on-one at his mercy, but Rice has come back to help him. That's a bad turnover by Saka a while ago. Had a chance to pass the ball and try to dribble inside and did nothing. I think we can do Madueke for Saka, actually. Here comes Liverpool, very comfortable, ball in between the line. They're playing really well. The second half, much better than Arsenal to me anyway, in terms of keeping the ball. They're 1-2, they're moving off the ball is very, very good. Them passing the ball and go back into space to receive the pass, really good. And they're trying to find ball in between the lines, much better than us. We're not doing anything in the middle of the park. Here comes Frimpong. Lewis Kelly shading to the left because he's afraid Frimpong go on the right of him. Liverpool out wide to Gakpo. Gakpo against Timber one-on-one. Saka helping. Ball played back to Van Dijk. I think the first goal is going to win this game, whoever that scored. We haven't tested Addison once in this game. Not that Raya has been tested, but good cross in there. Sabaslai. Oh, drop shot, kick wide. Frimpong just saying, I can go by Lewis Kelly whenever I want to. And he has been doing that. And he went by Rice too. Really good cross. Headed out by Gabriel to nobody. Really bad head by Gabriel. You got to hit the ball up in the air. When you're a defender, you can't hit the ball so it doesn't go to the feet of the opposition. You got to hit the ball in the air so it has to come down. That was not a good head by Gabriel. Play that Saliba. And look at Zubimendi. He's not even moving. Gabriel ball out to Lewis Kelly. Lewis Kelly coming forward. Oh. Zubimendi moved poorly. Zubimendi moved poorly a while ago. He's the one who caused that. That was Zubimendi in his bad. He moved and Lewis Kelly expected him to be right. He went left. Here comes Liverpool again. Arsenal is just discombobulated. Frimpong against Lewis Kelly plays inside to Gavenberg. I don't know where Zubimendi was going. That ball was right where it's supposed to be. That's where the kid passed the ball and he moved wrong and gave the ball away to Liverpool. We can't pass our own halfway line. Liverpool dominating possession. Here come Wirtz, beat one, play the ball back to Gakpo, plays the ball inside to ball plays out to Bradley. Bradley going forward, trying to go behind. Frimpong trying to go by Lewis Kelly. He's trying to get the 1-2 and he got it back. And he crossed it. Ball played up by Gabriel. Control by Bradley, played over top, out of bounds, goal kick to Arsenal. Arsenal has to do better. Bring on some different players. Yes, Madueke and Eze. Take off Odegaard and Saka. They're not in the game. We need more fresh legs. Thank you. We need legs. Legs are not there. Can't have all that good bench and not using it. 13 minutes to go. We have some new recruits in. Gabriel, the captain, both Odegaard and Saka are off, the captain and vice captain. Those are good changes. We need some legs out there. Now, let's give them some of their own medicine. Are they using Frimpong against Lewis Kelly? Let's see Madueke against Kirkes. And let's hope Eze gets in the game because he has tendency to start real slow. That's our last change. There's 3 windows. 12 minutes to go. And Arsenal has not been in this game. That's been not a good look. Arsenal dominate position in the first half, 60-40. I'd love to see what the second half is because it hasn't looked that good. Gabriel coming forward. Plays it out to Martinelli, back to Gabriel. Let's recycle it back to the keeper and start again. We need to retain possession. We need to just have possession for a while, get rested a little bit. Lewis Kelly going way inside. So I'm into the Gabriel. No gaps. So we keep recycling. Ball over the top, trying to find good ball into Madueke cross. Nobody in the box. No one in the box. What am I hearing? I'm not sure what that was. That was a brilliant ball over the top. Finding Timber out to Madueke. Oh, Lewis Kelly was going to the box and he slipped. It's a good ball by Zubamende. Brilliant control by Timber out to Madueke, who beat his man nicely. Cross across the box. Nobody's there. No one there. Here come Liverpool. Trying to do the same kind of diagonal ball. Oh, Madueke missed control. He had that easily controlled. Here comes Gakpo. Liverpool in control again. 80th first minute. Score tied at 0. Foul against Arsenal. Another free kick to Liverpool in a dangerous spot for Szoboszlai. Keep doing those fouls in those dangerous areas. God. And not a good play by Jesus at all. That's a really dangerous area. We're begging for trouble. He's going to try that knuckleball again. Could he do it 2 games in a row or 2 times this season? Why am I hearing that noise? I don't know what the hell that was. Here comes Szoboszlai again. Oh, that was close. That was just over the bar. He has that lined up. That was close. Think he would have saved it though, but he kicks it hard and it's knuckling, it's dropping. I don't know if he would have saved that actually. We can't afford to be committing foul there. I don't like that pass a while ago by Raya. Here comes Liverpool. Foul by, referee said no foul. Ball to Jesus. Jesus coming forward. Oh, he tries a pass in between the line, didn't work. What is he calling? Lewis Kelly gonna get a yellow card, I think. 83rd minute, score tied at 0. Yellow card to Lewis Kelly. He came for to get a yellow with Frimpong playing that way. It's not good. We have not been impressive. I can tell you that. We're not playing like champions. We have done nothing. Alisson hasn't make a real save all game. That's bad. So it's a free kick to Liverpool. First team that scores win. That's how I see this game. Our final passes have just been poor. Poor. Ball headed up by Arsenal, headed up by Liverpool, back by Arsenal. Here comes Liverpool. Bradley trying to go along. Foul against Liverpool by Szoboszlai. By Word, sorry. Gabriel to Saliba. To Bamende. Eze hasn't touched the ball yet. Not Eze realized he has to play quicker. Gabriel back to Lewis Kelly. Brilliant turn by Lewis Kelly. Beat his man nicely. Play the ball in between to Martinelli just across it. What a horrible cross by Martinelli. Just play the ball on the ground. Oh my God, that's offside. What kind of cross was that anyway? The ball is to be played on the ground. Yes, we had an offside, but that's ridiculous. Why are you playing the ball high at the far post? There are two men in the middle. Jesus Lord, what kind of pass is that? Martinelli can never make a good decision. The ball is played in, the referee called offside, but at the end of the day, play the ball on the ground across the box. There are two people in there. So if he wasn't offside, he still made a bad play. Good part by, that's what Lewis Kelly does well, is being able to roll his man really well. Such a horrible decision by Martinelli. Here comes Arsenal. Timber. Give Eze a touch. Unbelievable. We played the ball. We had the ball there playing around and Walbridge kicked the ball out of bounds. How you do that? That's hard to do. You have an easy 5-yard pass, get the ball out of bounds, to get the ball back to Liverpool. Jesus. Eze came for the ball. Let him touch the ball for a while. He can pass the ball over the top. Martinelli doesn't play no football with his head, boy. He plays with his foot. Here comes Liverpool. Arsenal have too many men on that side of the field. Goal kick to Arsenal. We're in the 86th minute. This is playing out to be a stalemate, probably a draw, but we'll see what happens. Score tied at 0. If we went to Liverpool with this team against a formidable team like ours, they'd have beat us. There's no way they'd be here tying with us. We have no excuses. Look at that ball. That ball dropped a while ago. No Arsenal fan there. And then he goes between two men right there. They're just standing up. We're not playing well. This is a bad game for Arsenal. Part of the reason we don't control the midfield. Frimpong, I said it against Lewis Kelly again. He's going to be trying to run off him. At this point, I'll just take a draw because we haven't done enough to win. What is Saliba doing? He has the damn ball to play. He's trying to be cute with the ball. Here comes Liverpool. I don't know what he's trying to do. Just play the ball to the man in front of you. Trying to dribble out the ball gets toes off you, and then you're in struggle because you're at a position. Everybody trying to do too much. Here come Liverpool again, going forward. Kirk is coming forward as the man B trying to cross. He decided to pull it back. Eze got to learn to play defense. He just plays almost like lazy, just jogs. You're playing for Arsenal, you got to play defense. 88th minute. What a horrible decision. That was that Van Dijk? Who's he trying to pass to? I think he's trying to go to, I'm not sure who he's trying to pass to. Liverpool now pressing up the field. Raya to Gabriel coming forward. To Lewis Kelly. Trying to go down the line. Good block by Szoboszlai. Good pressure by Liverpool. When Lewis Kelly throw the ball, don't take another yellow card. You already have one. Look at Eze just jogging. Run for the ball if you want it, Eze. Yes. Oh, that should be a yellow card, referee. That has to be a yellow card. Yep, for McAllister. That turn was always going to be there. '89th minute, score tied at 0. Gabriel coming forward, out to Martinelli. Martinelli against Frimpong, 1-on-1. Papa Eze. Eze out to Madueke. Madueke needs to move to run. Give him some room so he can go by his man. Madueke trying to roll his man. And goes back to Saliba. Back to Madueke. Just put it at the far post. Cross the ball in the box. Good cross in the box. Headed by Jesus. Not enough power. Good idea. Need some more pace on the cross. Now, Arsenal is scrambling. Arsenal won the ball back. Eze. Come Arsenal again, Zubimendi. We have 4 minutes of extra time. Zubimendi plays out to Lewis Kelly. Lewis Kelly going to go out to Martinelli. Martinelli 1-on-1 with Bradley. Just run by him. Run by him, Martinelli. Don't jockey him. Just run by him. Martinelli, brilliant play. Far post shot saved by Alisson. Brilliant play, but got to make better decision in the box. You're in the box. You went between his legs. Got to make a better decision than that. Look at that. Trying to go far post. No. Come more. So let the defense come to you. 3 minutes to go. Arsenal pressing for the equalizer. Liverpool dropping back. Rice. Like he's not playing the 6. Out again to Gabriel. They're trying to isolate Martinelli. Martinelli should just put the ball in the box now. Put the ball in the box, Martinelli. Trying to cross it. He has a chance to go back. Instead of passing the ball to Gabriel, what are you doing? Play the ball to Gabriel. Jeez. Jesus is trying to turn his man. And commits a foul. Jeez. Play the ball in the box. Arsenal have like 6-7 men in there. Martinelli has no footballing brain. Remind me of Cephas. Jesus, Lord. So frustrating to watch. Play the ball in the box. You have a bunch of men loaded up in the box. You're trying to force the ball into Jesus. The ball can go anywhere. Jesus is being held. Look at that. Right in front of the referee, he's being held. The referee don't see that? You can't call a foul, the referee. He's holding his jersey. Two minutes to go. Score tied at 0. So Arsenal will not take advantage of the slip up by Man City and Villa. Here comes Arsenal trying to win this ball. Here comes Bradley, plays out of bounds, throwing, and he hurt himself too. Trying to play ball out of bounds, he hurt himself. Arsenal's going to wait. Yeah, it looked like he damaged his knee. Just trying to play the ball out of bounds, he hurt himself. Not a good look, actually. I don't know if you heard him say something happened there. They're pushing. There's a lot of pushing happening with Martinelli. Martinelli get a yellow card. Martinelli is very upset. They are pushing Martinelli again, trying to get him another yellow card. So a little bit about nothing. He's being held by, look at that. Great Jesus is being held. That's a foul in the box. Where is VAR? His jersey's being held. Isn't that a foul? They just showed me the replay. I don't know why that's not a foul. It's got to be one of the most boring game ever. So let's see what happened. Ball played out. Kicked up by Gabriel, running down. Bradley trying to play it out. He twisted his knee. Hurt himself. Gabriel, Martinelli has the ball. He dropped it on Bradley by mistake. Bradley trying to get on the field. And Martinelli saying, why is he trying to come on the field? Try to push him off the field. That's not smart by Martinelli. That was not warranted. He's trying to stay on the field so they don't down to 10 men. That was warranted by Martinelli. He didn't need to push him. I think he twisted his ankle, actually. Got to be the most boring game ever. A second time we've had a melee in this game because the teams don't really like each other. Bradley's off on a stretcher. So he must have damaged his ankle, actually. Liverpool would now need to make a change. Gomez is down for Bradley. We have a couple minutes still remaining. Throwing to Arsenal. To Gabriel. Saliba. Goes back to Gabriel. Jesus trying to control, miscontrol. Throw into Arsenal. To Gabriel. To Saliba. Back to Zubimendi. Got to put the ball in the box. We're not putting the ball in the box. Madueke trying to go by 2 men. Got a corner out of it. Corner to Arsenal. Maybe the last kick of the game. Let's hope Arsenal don't leave themselves vulnerable to a counter. And let's see if we can get Gabriel on the end of this. We're not doing a post-game, people, because there's not a lot to talk about. Nothing exciting to talk about. Let's see what happens, though. A lot of pushing in the box. A lot of holding. Corner to Madueke. He's not the best at taking corners, actually. Not a bad corner. Far post. Oh, a miss by Gabriel. He should have scored that. That's a clear goal to score. He missed that. Game over. Gabriel missed a sitter. Wow. He had a sitter. He had the ball down his own feet. He has to hit the target. The ball was coming down from high. And he's got to score that. Game's over. Wow. The ball was coming from too high. It dropped a certain way and he missed it. Anyway, game over. Stalemate. Nothing new. Standing still the same. Arsenal didn't take advantage of a poor Liverpool team. Well, not a poor team. A team that is really down in terms of players. No Isak, no Ekitike, no Salah. They beat us at their place. We drew at our place. They took 4 points from us this season. Really poor performance by Arsenal, the entire team. Can't talk about anybody who did great on the Arsenal team, frankly. Poor performance, not playing well. Yeah, just not a good look. Not a good look. Anyway, thanks for being here. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, I know you guys want Liverpool to win. But we're 6 points ahead. A lot of games to play. But today is not a good day at the office. Not a good day at the office. But anyway, thanks for being here. Appreciate you being here. It's been an interesting game. It's been a boring game. It's like watching paint dry. Arteta, I guess he did what he had to do. The team that was playing well, he played, but the team is boring. Boring. We keep hearing that Rice is world class. Rice is a good footballer. He's not world class. Keep hearing about Gokares. Gokares is the Titanic. He can't turn. He should not be starting. We keep doing it over and over and over. He's not good enough. Stop doing that. And we got to take more risk. We have a good enough defense to take risk and lose the ball. Take more risk. Stop playing the ball from side to side to side. Like just you want to wash the sidewalk. Anyway, people, enough of my ranting. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you being here. Have a good evening. I may drop a video later talking about some other topics, but I appreciate you. All right? Peace out. Kranky life is the best to be now. For the best sports talk and it's free, yo. Kranky life will be your guiding light by keeping you informed both day and night. Kranky life, tell them. Kranky life, heed them. Kranky life, want them. Kranky life. From the courts to the field, we'll never lose because Kranky has the hottest news. With expert analysis, we break it down. Our in-depth coverage is best in town. Kranky life, tell them. Kranky life, heed them. Kranky life, want them. Kranky life. Kranky life where the sports is spicy and where we keep the discussion lively. Kranky life, get to know the name because Kranky analysis is never lame. Kranky life, give me my Kranky life. I want my Kranky life. Must have my Kranky life. Whether it's football or track and field, you know Kranky is at the wheel. So join the journey through victory and defeat and subscribe and don't miss a beat of Kranky life. Tell them, Kranky life. Heed them, Kranky life. Want them, Kranky life. If you're from England or USA, from Kingston or Bombay, from Kenya or Canada, Lagos or Havana, visit Kranky Live. Tune into Kranky Live. Like up Kranky Live. Subscribe to Kranky Live. Kranky Live coming to you on weekdays. Kranky Live sometimes on Sundays. Pull up a chair and take a seat because Kranky will always bring the heat. Kranky Live. Me say fi tell them Kranky life. Me say fi heed them Kranky life. On them Kranky life. Kranky life will be around. Kranky life is the best in town. Me say fi heed them. Me say fi want them. Me say fi heed them. Want them, heed them, want them. Kranky life. Kranky life. Heed them. Want them. Heed them. Want them, Kranky life. Kranky life. Heed them, want them, heed them, want them, heed them, want them. Kranky life. Kranky life. Kranky. Heed them, want them, heed them, want them, heed, want, heed them.